Here's a forager's favourite, is the sloe. So most of you know this as what goes in a sloe gin. So they're these berries here. So the black berries on what looks like a kind of plum-like tree, and that's for good reason. This is in the plum family. So sloe is very distinctive. Got this distinctive leaf here. Then we've got the thorns going up, hence the other name, blackthorn, and of course the sloe berries themselves. So the colour can vary. We can see that that's got a sort of bluish tinge to it. Often that's just a bit of a sheen that can be sort of wiped off. As the frost hits them, they can slightly change colour as well. But normally you get this sort of black or blue-black sort of colour to them. So they're better after a frost. And in order to simulate a frost, the best thing to do is to put them in the freezer twice, and that simulates 2 frosts. The other way of doing it is you have to prick them with a fork before you put them in the gin. So the sloe gin recipe couldn't be easier. You put sloes into a bottle, top with sugar, and you do another layer, then you top with sugar, another layer, top with sugar, and then you pour gin over the top of them. Put a lid on, give it a shake, put it in the cupboard, shake it every 2 to 3 days, possibly even less, or just when you remember, go past the cupboard and shake it, and then leave that for about 3 months. I very recently heard a recipe that once you've made the sloe gin, you can kind of squash down the sloes and then mix them with chocolate, mix them with melted chocolate, and have a kind of sloe gin chocolate. It kind of sounds delicious, and I might try that. You can also make a jam out of the spent sloes, or indeed the fresh sloes. I find it's best to mix them with something else because they do have a certain astringency. Now, as a forager, you get used to certain flavours. So over the years, I've got quite used to eating these raw, and Neolithic man would have eaten them raw. So they're worth a little nibble. They will take all the moisture out of your mouth. But there's the sloe, real October favourite, great for sloe gin and nice for jams and things. Not so nice raw unless you get used to it.